This episode's brought to you by Aura Frames and Shady Rays, but we'll tell you about that later.
Hear me. There it
He is.
Today's stories include a Nintendo Direct is coming tomorrow, all about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Arc Raiders sells 4 million in 2 weeks, and Sony takes a huge hit because of Bungie. Well, all this and more because this is Kinda Funny Games Daily. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Kinda Funny Games Daily for Tuesday, November 11th, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Blessing, Adeoye Jr. Joining me is the LaCroix Poppy, Tim fucking Gettys.
It's 11/11.
11/11.
Make a wish, everybody.
What's your wish, Tim?
That it's tomorrow so we can watch the Mario Galaxy trailer.
I'm so excited to talk to you about the
I'm
Mario
so
Galaxy
excited,
trailer.
Plus. I know we're going to get to it so we can save it. But man, what a time to be alive.
What a time. Have you gotten to watch Pluribus yet?
Not yet.
You gotta watch Pluribus.
I'm going to, yeah.
Here's the thing. Apple TV, we've said this before,
I know.
and I guess I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Underrated catalog.
Oh, it's beyond that.
Like,
it's like
insane
the best
catalog.
Yeah.
They do this thing also where, and it works on me, I don't know how much it works on other people, but they usually put out the first episode of like their Prestige series, maybe all of them, I don't know, but they put out the first episode for free. And so for me, I keep canceling my Apple TV Plus because I'm like, all right, well, I finished Mythic Quest. I don't have anything else I want to watch. Let me cancel this thing. And then I see a first episode of a thing, and I'm like, I'll just watch the first episode, see where it gets me. And then they fucking get me every single time.
Dude, it's really, really good stuff, man. Like, I just, it's very impressive that we have HBO continuing to deliver incredible quality stuff. And then Apple's just right there with them. Man.
Yeah.
It's, whether it's comedies, sci-fi stuff, like dramas, like they got it all.
I got it, man. Let's not wait. I want to get into it. Because remember, this is Kinda Funny Games Daily. Each and every weekday, we run you through the nerdy news you need to know about live on YouTube, Twitch, and on podcast services around the globe. If you love what we do, support us with the Kinda Funny membership on Patreon, YouTube, and now Spotify and Apple Podcasts to get all of our shows ad-free, watch us record them live, and get a daily exclusive show. For a chance to be a part of the show, submit your thoughts and opinions as YouTube Super Chats as we go. Some housekeeping for you. We're an 11-person business, all about live talk shows. So today, after KFGD, you're going to get Gamescast, which is our Lumines, Arise, and Possessor reviews. And then after Gamescast is a sponsored Good Night Universe stream. Then at around 1:30 p.m. is our reaction to the PlayStation State of Play Japan. So it's a jam-packed day for you. If you're a Kinda Funny member, you can get today's Gregway. You know what? I just realized Greg is out today. So let me double check to see who's doing it. Roger's doing today's Gregway. So we're getting the Rajway, and then of course, thank you to our Patreon producers, Carl Jacobs, Omega Buster, and Delaney the Psalm Twining. For now, let's begin with what is, and forever will be, the Roper Report. It's time for some news. We have 5 stories today.
Baker's dozen.
Starting with our number 1, a new Nintendo Direct is coming, all about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. This is from Michael McWhertor at Polygon. I got a super chat question for y'all. Write in and let us know, what are your predictions? Of course, me and Tim are going to give predictions, but I want your predictions, specifically cast predictions. Who do you think is going to be Rosalina in this movie is what I want to know.
And Yoshi.
And
Let's show some respect to the Yoshi.
But like, you need a voice actor for Yoshi?
I mean, did you need one for Toad?
You know what? Good point. Good point. And they got homie from Key and Peele, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Golly.
Homie from Key and Peele.
I guess it's Peele.
Yeah.
Or no, Key?
Keegan-Michael
Key. Thank you. Always get them mixed up. That's the problem. Nintendo has a new Direct coming this Wednesday, November 12th. That's tomorrow. But this one won't be about games. Instead, Nintendo will debut the first trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, next year's sequel to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, during the next Nintendo Direct. The Super Mario Galaxy movie Nintendo Direct will stream live on Wednesday at 6 a.m. Pacific Time, featuring a longer look at Mario's new galactic adventure. Nintendo cautions that no game information will be included in this presentation, so if you're thinking that Super Mario Galaxy 3 might get announced this week, check your expectations. Tim, my first prediction, Super Mario Galaxy 3 gets announced.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's going to happen.
I'm not so confident it's going to happen.
Really?
I'm hopeful, but like...
I'm like 50-50 at this point.
I don't even think it's likely. And like I would adore that, but I don't see them going back to it, even though like right now they're clearly in this moment of going back to it with the re-releases and the movie. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see it happening. But I do want to say that last time for the Mario Brothers movie, they did the same thing where there was a full direct just for the trailer, and the trailer was what, 2 minutes? The direct was 8 minutes. So it's 6 minutes of the Illumination guy talking, Miyamoto talking, just hyping things up, and that's it, right? It's not like I'm not expecting anything more than just kind of fluff surrounding the trailer.
You don't think we're gonna get the cast like slow reveal? I know we know most of them now because it's a sequel.
Perhaps you know, like there's
what new
chance.
Characters do we get here?
I mean, I if they do, I hope they don't do it before the trailer. I hope we get like maybe tee up the trailer, show the trailer, and then do the as you heard, Rosalina is voiced by Roseanne Barr. Let's hope.
Roseanne.
Let's really hope that'd be a crazy trend, you know what I mean?
Rosalina saying some things you don't like.
But yeah, that's. I think that would be the most ideal way to do it. But I don't even know if they do that.
Because so thinking about major roles that we could see in this one, Rosalina, of course, Yoshi.
Mm-hmm.
Do we get a voice to Luma?
So yes, well, we already got one, right? The little sad guy.
Oh
in the first movie.
Yeah.
I do want to say that our plan to cover this tomorrow, since it's dropping it at 6 a.m. our time, we are going to be on a delay, and also movie trailers, watching them live causes a lot of problems for us on YouTube. So we are going to, Bless and I are going to, at around 9:30, come in and record our reactions to the trailer that we will not have seen. It'll be our first time watching it. Then we'll post that video ASAP, hopefully before Games Daily starts. And Games Daily will be our breakdown of everything.
Yeah.
But the live reaction won't actually be live for y'all, but you'll be able to watch it before Games Daily. I hope that makes sense. It will tomorrow. By 10 a.m., you'll see our reactions. But real quick, I just want to talk kind of about what we know about the movie so far.
Yeah.
Because we went from, really not knowing anything to it being announced at the last Nintendo Direct. But surrounding that event and even post that event, there's been a lot of leaked products, like Pillsbury products and what was the other stuff? The Old Spice. Co-marketing branded stuff, where it's that was where the first time people saw the Mario Galaxy movie logo.
I missed all of this. I'm Googling Pillsbury Mario Galaxy movie right now.
The Pillsbury thing was in the last couple days.
Okay.
So we saw Yoshi's design.
Okay.
And we saw the Comet Observatory from Galaxy and not much else. But on the Old Spice things that came out months and months and months ago, before the Nintendo Direct, there was the Mario Galaxy logo, the characters we know, but then there was also the little skeleton dude with the sombrero from Mario Odyssey.
Oh, cool.
He was there. So they're really just kind of breaking canon here.
Yeah.
For whatever.
The all-important Mario canon.
Exactly. Yeah. So I bring that up to say, I imagine Yoshi is going to be a very core character to this movie. Rosalina is going to be a core character to this movie. But I also think that we have to keep it open of anybody could show up. Because if the little sombrero dude's showing up, Odyssey things are on the table. Everything's on the table.
What are we thinking villain-wise? Do we see a Bowser Jr.? Do we see a Wario?
Yeah, and the rumors are Wario and Bowser Jr.
Yeah.
Starts sounding a little crowded to me. However, if you were to explain the Super Mario Brothers movie to me, I'd say that sounds kind of crowded to me. They go to DK country?
That's true.
I don't believe it, but they do. There's Mario Kart. They did it, So I think that it's going to be kind of a everything in the kitchen sink type deal.
I mean, I also view it as a thing of we're going to the galaxy, right? We're in an entirely different environment, and so we can shelve a lot of the characters that we got from the Super Mario Brothers movie #1, right? Maybe we get Peach in the beginning, maybe we get Luigi in the beginning, but could we then veer off and be all right, after the first 15 minutes of the movie, say goodbye, and now we're into this other part of the galaxy?
Oh man, I didn't think about that. I think Peach has to be a equal partner.
Okay.
I think Peach is a main character in this movie. Just the way that they gave her so much personality in the last one, I think that they definitely want to keep that going. And I don't think that Rosalina replaces that at all. I think the figure that Rosalina plays in the story is different than Peach. And I think that could be true about Donkey Kong though, who was one of the main characters of the first movie. Like, I think that he'll probably take more of a backseat in this one.
See, the Donkey Kong though, if we believe that this Donkey Kong movie is happening, I feel like he has to at least have a moment.
I'll have a moment.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be
like a big enough moment to be like, man, I want to see more of this guy.
Yeah, but I think of it. I think that it's that, right? I think that like that's all he needs to accomplish in this movie is just
show up.
Remember, I'm here. Yeah, exactly. Just show up and that's it. And we also will get Brooklyn, right? Because the last movie ended with them in Brooklyn, as heroes. So Luigi is another big factor, right?
Yeah.
Like, is he going to join the Mario Galaxy journey? Probably. I mean, he does in the games.
See, I'm more lean on Luigi being there, like being present in the core thing than Peach. I mean, I guess the three of them could be the dynamic trio.
Yeah.
But then I think we are really talking about it being crowded when there is so much space for so many other parts of the Mario universe to be introduced, right?
Yeah. And then Bowser. What's up with Bowser? Like, he has to be part. This is crazy. There's just a lot.
Trying to place what's happening. I mean, if we're talking about Bowser Jr. and Wario being more of the main things, I think Bowser is another one that could show up in the first. And I guess not show up and then go away. I think Bowser can be a character where you have a few scenes dedicated to, but all of Bowser's scenes are more so about supporting Bowser Jr. and being like, you know, I forget what happened to Bowser at the end of Mario Brothers movie.
You got turned tiny.
You got turned.
Right?
I love these movies, man. I love kids' movies, man. He got turned tiny.
He got turned tiny. He got put in the little thing. Yeah.
Because, like, let's say if Bowser's in a place where he's unavailable, right? He can't do the Bowser thing, but he can do it through Bowser Jr. And Bowser Jr. meets up with Wario, and they're like, hey, we're both evil. Let's do evil shit together.
The more we talk about Wario, the more I'm just like,
it's so hard to place Wario.
Probably not in this movie, but then also maybe he is. Like, I never would have thought when we got that first cast lineup, obviously the cast was hilarious, but even the characters, when they're going through and like, they're like, and Donkey Kong, it was like, really? Like, oh my God, we're like really getting into this shit.
If you're a kid's movie writer and you have access to Wario and Waluigi, I can't see you using them as main villains. I feel like that is comedic relief for them to come through. They're like Team Rocket to me.
Yeah, okay.
Where they come through,
like
they fuck up, and then you'll see them a few scenes later.
But remember, and again, I think that because the first movie happened and exists, it doesn't necessarily need to be even at all similar to it, or the sequel doesn't, but not majority, but like a healthy chunk of the first act, if not the entire first act, is in Brooklyn. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
It's not in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah. Correct.
I don't think we'll get as much of Brooklyn in this, but I think we will get more than none, and I think that that's where Wario is.
Okay. Because I was gonna ask also, like, what is Wario? Because he's a guy, right? He's
a guy.
He's a farty human being.
Yeah.
And I imagine the same about Waluigi. Like, we don't know.
Dudes.
We don't know as much about Waluigi.
Mushroom Kingdom weird versions of Mario and Luigi. No.
Yeah, they're not space creatures. And so if we're gonna start off we would have to meet Wario in Brooklyn, and they would have to essentially fall down the same pipe as Mario to end up in space, or however Mario. I don't know how he's getting to space. Does he see one of those star shooting things?
Oh, I hope he takes one of the rockets from Mario 2. The little white with the red tip and stuff. I bet that's what they do, actually.
You bet.
That sounds like, thinking about how these movies work, I think they do that.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. I got a lot of super chats here to read about people's predictions for this movie. People wrote in with a lot of castings. Let's start off with Calvin Perez, who says Elle Fanning as Rosalina and one of the Stranger Things kids as Yoshi.
Elle Fanning, man, I am overall unfamiliar with her.
You got to play Death Stranding too.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
But in Predator Badlands, I love her now.
Oh, she's in that.
Oh, she's one of the main characters.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And she's incredible. And yeah, her as Rosalina, I love that. That's great casting.
Yeah, Joey Radstone also says I want Elle Fanning as Rosalina after Predator. I mean, Poogles in chat also says Elle Fanning for Rosalina. Elle Fanning. I gotta watch this fucking Predator movie.
You do.
You compared to Shadow Colossus, Elle Fanning's the main character. Cozy Bear says Jordan Peele as Toadette.
That's funny.
How does Toadette sound? Does Toadette have the same vocal thing that Toadette?
Higher pitched. Yeah.
We gotta change that.
We gotta change that. But I mean, they did change it with Key.
That's true. I guess I'm thinking in the video games.
Yeah.
Kebab says, I'm scared the Lumas will be the new minions.
I'm not scared about that. This is the rocket I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Fucking take it to the bank.
Absolutely.
This is the rocket.
We're not gonna get no.
This is the rocket. They keep bringing the rocket. Came back in Odyssey. It came back in a bunch of. Yes, I'm doing it.
Okay, I'm down to bet this.
Pizza.
Yeah, no, I'm betting the pizza. There's no way we're gonna get an actual rocket.
The actual rocket.
I think you're right as far as like it shows up, but it's not like
how they get to space.
I don't think that's how they get. Well, no, I don't even think it shows up in the movie. Is what I'm saying. Like it shows up in the video games. You're right. Like we see it in Odyssey and shit. But I just don't think it's as core to Mario lore.
I don't know, man. I'm saying it right now, and I want it clear what the bet is, because I don't necessarily know that that's going to be the rocket that takes him to space.
Okay,
that rocket though will be in this movie.
Oh, see, that's a different bet.
Yeah,
that's a different bet. I'll take it.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm willing to say that's the rocket that takes him. I'm doing it. That's the rocket that takes him to space.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm saying it's not, and this isn't part of the bet, but I would bet it's either going to be a pipe. They're either going to do the boring thing and take the pipe to space, which I'm not mad at that. I think that's fine. Or you get, I don't know what they're called, but you know, in Galaxy, you have the stars that Mario will jump in. Launch stars, yeah. I think
you want one of these to launch him to space?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
Crazy.
The fucking, like, the scene where the music swells and now, like, Mario's flying and doing this.
Like, that's going to happen once they're in space. God, I got chills. That's going to be fucking
That's going to be so
amazing,
now,
dude. Volcanoes exploding with star bits everywhere.
This isn't going to happen because I'm jumping around and this wouldn't really make sense. But it would be so sick if they did that and we get the Mario 64 like wings on the hat. Or like even honestly any of these flying items. Give me a cape.
Yeah.
Give me a Mario flying item.
Yeah.
And I don't want the bee suit.
Well, he already flew in the movie. In the first one. He had the Tanuki.
You're right. He did have the God, I need to rewatch the first movie.
You do, dude. It's
I forgot all the shit that happened in the first movie.
I think that removed from like the hype of the movie and it being a movie in theaters and all that stuff, I bet if you rewatch it now, you'd enjoy the hell out of it.
I mean, I enjoyed
it's good comfort stuff. It's just like it's easy to be critical of it.
Sure,
it's not the best movie of all time. It's fucking awesome though.
It's one of those things where I think I forget so many things that they did in the movie because they just did everything.
They did everything.
Yeah. More super chats for you. Motor World Hype says Alan Tudyk for Yoshi and ScarJo for Rosalina. Adam Gumby says
I like ScarJo.
I mean, I like ScarJo too. Adam Gumby. I mean, I don't know for Rosalina though.
I think she could definitely pull it off. I want Rosalina to have a little bit of that, like.
I want ScarJo for Daisy.
Sultry.
Think about that. Adam Gumby writes in and says Aquafina for Yoshi or Rosalina. Watch.
I think that there is a non-zero chance Aquafina's Yoshi.
Oh God, I hope not. I hope not. I would hate that. No offense to Aquafina. But like, I just can't imagine Yoshi's voice like that.
I saw a tweet going around.
Yoshi's like, "What up, homie? Like, what are we doing?"
I saw a tweet going around talking about Yoshi of like taking bets on will Yoshi be voiced? Will it just be like Yoshi sound like still like voiced by somebody, but they're just saying Yoshi, or just like straight up video game Yoshi voice?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I think it's just Yoshi saying Yoshi. I don't really want to hear Yoshi say words.
I think Yoshi's gonna say words.
I don't want Yoshi to say words. But like, I don't know. I guess DK talked, and DK doesn't usually talk like that.
I mean, I just want to clear Mario doesn't normally talk.
I mean, yeah, but it's implied, you know? It's implied that he could if he really wanted to. He says Mamma Mia and stuff like that. Donkey Kong just makes sounds. Even in the new Donkey Kong game, they have Pauline that talks, and DK...
Ooh?
Yeah, DK just emotes. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, we'll see with Yoshi. I'm leaning towards I don't want to hear Yoshi talk.
My thing about Yoshi is I'm really mad that he's not a horse anymore. This is one of my Tim Getty stances that I will not budge on. Bat Pikachu is the best Pikachu, and Horse Yoshi is the best Yoshi.
What do you mean?
Somewhere along the line around the N64 era, Yoshi went from being horse-shaped to being his own little, like, I stand on 2 feet. Think about Mario World.
But did Yoshi not stand on 2 feet in Mario World?
But his
posture got better. I feel like that's him watching the YouTube videos and realizing that like he's gonna hurt his back if he keeps standing all hunched.
Thank you, Kevin. Can you Google Super Mario World Yoshi?
Oh my God, Kevin! No, Jesus Christ.
But like in Super Mario World, he was much more horse-like. Okay.
I mean, I'm following you.
Like, look at this.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But I think you could say that about any of them. I feel like all the Mario characters got little makeovers. But like you still ride Yoshi in the 3D games.
So like, yeah, look at him on the right. Look at him even in the Super Mario the Blue picture. That him straight from the game. He's very horse-like here. and then you compare it to.
Can we bring up a modern Yoshi?
Yeah, just Google just Yoshi here.
Type in modern.
You don't need to, because look, he's standing all up.
He looks happier.
He does look happier, but now this Yoshi talks.
No,
this Yoshi has the capability to talk.
Absolutely not. No.
And this is how he looks in the movie.
I look at this Yoshi and I go, you're happier, you're much freer, you're not getting fucking abandoned by Mario when he's jumping over gaps because he wants to get an extra jump in. This Yoshi has more autonomy. This Yoshi still doesn't talk in my brain, though. If this Yoshi started talking, I'd start freaking out.
We'll see tomorrow.
Fair enough.
How crazy is that? We will see tomorrow if Yoshi speaks.
Oh, dude, what if that's how they close the trailer? It's him at a press conference. It's Aquafina. What's up, y'all? I'm Yoshi.
Holy crap.
Ariel Knight writes in and says, first of all, what's up, Ariel Knight? He writes in and says, my GF refuses to believe Yoshi isn't a Pokemon. And then, I mean, we kind of already talked about some of these, but it's John Box says, is DK in the movie? He wasn't in the last direct. I think he'll be in the movie for a second. He's not a core character in this movie. I don't think.
Yeah, I think he will be in the movie.
I mean, Adam Gumby says Wario and Luigi.
Hold on. Big Platypus says Tim's tripping if he thinks Yoshi's talking. And then E in the chat was saying, I'm playing Mario Galaxy, and Yoshi talks in that game. There's text boxes from Yoshi. And that's in Mario Galaxy, dude. You can't argue, oh, it's not canon. That's as canon as it can get.
It's just, text boxes. I know technically that's talking.
Okay.
But like, I feel like, because here's the thing. I feel like a lot of these characters, we don't really talk about the Mario lore and world enough. Because a lot of them, I feel like, communicate with their minds. Because like Donkey Kong in DK Bonanza, like he kind of communicates, but he doesn't communicate.
Yeah.
Like they don't speak English.
Uh-huh.
I think
how do all of the Koopas and the Goombas know to all go, wah, when the beat hits?
Because they speak their own language. Here's my thing. Yoshi can speak the Yoshi language. And I think everybody in this universe understands every language. That's how I reconcile it in my brain. Yoshi speaks the Yoshi language, but Mario understands it because he's fluent.
It's like R2-D2 and Luke Skywalker.
Yes. It's like if you play Tekken 8. Play the story mode in Tekken 8 is what I'm saying.
Look at him, dude. You tell me he ain't happy?
No.
He's out there eating all those apples.
That's a fake smile.
There's sadness behind those eyes.
Yeah, there's sadness behind those eyes.
Horse Yoshi.
He's 2 levels away from turning on Mario. Adam Gumby says Wario and Luigi competing plumbers.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. And then, John Van Pelt says, what if we get blasted?
I'm going to say this.
What's up?
Competing plumbers, definitely. There also is that Spike character from Wrecking Crew, the game that is in
the first.
That was in the movie, right? I can see him coming back to some extent. But now that Mario and Luigi are like seen as heroes, it would make sense that Wario is trying to like cash in on that. You know what I mean?
See, I view it as like, I see it, they introduce Wario. It is a scene, we see him at home watching TV and he sees Mario and Luigi on the news. They're getting all the praise, whatever. Wario and Waluigi's business isn't getting as much business.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to hire Mario and Luigi, and it's the saltiness for him.
And so then they make the outfits.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
I see. So I see where you're going with this. They're trying to copy that sweat.
Having said that, I think that I like that. That seems like it's plausible. Seems like it makes sense in this world.
That's actually fire.
I don't know if Waluigi's in it. I think Waluigi comes later.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a matter of like, how crowded can you get this movie? Because I do think Waluigi and Wario, I don't feel like we see this as much in the games as we should. I hate this.
This was how he looked in the cartoon.
Why is there so much fan art of Yoshi?
This isn't fan art.
No.
That's how he looked in the cartoon.
You're joking.
In Super Mario World, it's a blast from the past.
I don't recall Yoshi looking like this.
That's the box art of Yoshi Island.
I don't think in the games, we get this a little bit, but I don't think we get it enough where Wario and Waluigi play off each other and like are essentially a buddy cop duo, right? I don't know if that's the right term for them, but like a buddy duo who like are playing off each other. I do think you put a Waluigi in there to get the most out of Wario's character and like the fun hijinks that they can do.
Yeah.
Again, I see it as Team Rocket. They show up.
I get it.
It's them playing off each other, whatever.
Good points, for sure.
But also you can say that for the third movie.
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey. Okay, any final thoughts on this before we move on?
I'm just so excited. Like, I can't wait to hear new music in this world. Like, it's about to be incredible. Like, these trailers are so freaking special. Like, that first trailer with the airship coming into the Ice Kingdom and the penguin fight. Like, it was awesome, man.
Yeah.
And like, we're about to get that again.
Hell yeah. Let's move on to story number 2. Arc Raiders is officially a hit with over 4 million copies sold and a peak concurrent player count of 700,000 across all platforms. This is Vikki Blake at Eurogamer. I got another super chat question for you, which I'm excited to talk about. What is the X factor of Arc Raiders? Because, Tim, I've been playing Arc Raiders, and I've been thinking about Arc Raiders. And I've been playing it more, and I've been thinking about it more. So I want to have a conversation about what y'all think is the X factor here for Arc Raiders and why it's doing so well. This is from Eurogamer. Arc Raiders has now sold over 4 million copies worldwide, less than 2 weeks since its release date, cementing its commercial success. Publisher Nexon confirmed the milestone in a glowing press release, which also revealed that the extraction shooter had reached a huge concurrent count of 700,000 players across all platforms. Within a day of its release, Embark Studios' shooter hit a Steam concurrent peak player count of 264,673, making it one of the biggest extraction shooters ever on Valve's platform. That record was smashed again over the weekend when Arc Raiders hit a concurrent peak of 462,488 players, according to Valve's official figures. And now, we know that, combined with users on consoles, the true figure is closing in on three-quarters of a million players. Nexon added that Arc Raiders has, quote, maintained its #1 spot on Steam's global sales rankings ever since it released on October 30th, and congratulated developer Embark, writing, quote, we are deeply impressed by the enthusiasm shown by our player community and look forward to building on that excitement with our content plans, including new maps, Arc vehicles, weapons, and quests, which will be available starting this month, end quote. Crazy, Tim.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Incredibly impressive.
Yes. So as I mentioned, right, been playing Arc Raiders, been loving Arc Raiders more than I thought I would end up loving Arc Raiders. Like, I had some anticipation for it. I remember seeing that original trailer a few Game Awards ago and being like, this looks really cool. But obviously, from a cinematic debut trailer to final game, there's going to be differences as far as like, okay, but what is the actual experience like? And I think my takeaway so far with it, and what's really working for me so far with it, is the risk reward factor of going in either solo or with a group of friends, looting some things or completing some objectives, looking at each other or looking inward toward yourself and being like, all right, do I bounce out now or do I risk it?
Yeah.
Do I keep going? Like, everything now is high risk.
A couple days ago in the office, I forget who you were talking to, but you were saying that it's giving you the feeling of the first couple seasons of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Where it's like, they're there, they come across a group of people. Are they friendly? Are they not? Like, that tension and that excitement, but it's you experiencing it and playing it. I do think that has a lot to do with the X factor of what makes this special. Because like that is such a beautiful way to explain a gameplay experience that it's not like that hasn't been done before, but I do think that it's the quality of the game, the quality of those experience tied with having friends to play with.
Yeah.
And like friends being interested in it because of the quality of the game. Like, all that stuff together goes such a long way.
Yeah. And even playing solo, right? Like, to the Walking Dead experience thing, you know, I love post-apocalyptic stories. I love post-apocalyptic, what you can do in that as a setting, right? And that goes back to, you know, watching Walking Dead and watching like other zombie stories and seeing that moment where you're out in the wild and you see somebody else. And it's a thing of, are you cool? Like, we're on, like, you know, I'm locked and loaded. Like, don't come at me, or I will come at you because I need more loot, or having to do that cost assessment of, is it worth it to really engage with this person? And having that happen in real time in Arc Raiders has been pretty cool. And to your point, it's not the first time this has happened, right? Like, there have been other games that have done similar things. For some reason, I think Arc Raiders has a player base that embraces the culture a lot more. We're not
role playing.
Yeah.
Like, hey, be cool.
We're not going to shoot each other.
Problems out there. Snowbike Mike.
Yeah. Then you have the Snowbike Mikes of the world. But like, it really has worked where I will overhear people in the world like being friendly and being like, all right, good luck out there, dude. Like, everybody's super fucking cool in solos. Then you get to trios, and it's kind of a different situation of sometimes you'll find cool people, but then sometimes you will get jumped by people that are waiting, and you know they have the Snowbike Mikes that you got to look out there for.
Yeah.
So I think that part is so strong.
Speaking to the massive success of this game, like my boys chat, my group of friends, they're talking about this, and a couple days ago they're just like, hey, what's up with this Arc Raiders game? And I was like, oh, like a lot of people at KF are really into it. And I tried explaining it, but it's hard to explain to like people that aren't up on stuff of it's an extraction shooter. Like they don't know what the fuck that means. They've started playing, and like right now, there's like my chat's popping off because they're trying to coordinate playing together, and they're like one of their core gaming memories, like a lot of people, is Warzone during the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
And multiple of them have been like, this is the closest to that experience since then that they're having of like this multiplayer, we're playing together, can't wait to get together to go out and do something. And I'm like, damn, dude, I never would have bet on Arc Raiders being brought up in this chat that way. But it's like, yeah, it's hitting, it's working for like everybody that is into these type of games. Like, that's awesome.
I think that Arc Raiders does, like, an itch that it scratches very well is, you know, again, going back to the risk assessment thing, I think you bringing up Warzone is like a good example, because I was thinking about this as far as the popularity of Souls games, roguelites, battle royales, and now what we're seeing with extraction shooters and Arc Raiders being like a big, you know, factor in this. All of these games have that level of, I don't want to die right now. Like, if I fuck up, if I die right now, my whole run is over. Like, I'm starting from the beginning in a roguelite. I'm losing all my souls in a Souls game. I am losing the game and, you know, losing all my loot that I got in a battle royale, and same thing in Arc Raiders as well. I think it's been very interesting to see game design sort of like shift back to like, oh wait, we got to make it matter that people are losing. And like, I think that's the thing that we had earlier on because of just the nature of, you know, lack of game saves, or just like the archaic nature of what video games were in the NES era, SNES era, all that stuff. And then we get to the PS3 era and early PS4 era, and, you know, saves become more friendly, or playtesting makes devs realize like, oh, we got to make it so that people don't want to drop the game because they get frustrated or whatever. I do think that there's a value that's been found in terms of there being stakes to your experience, and I think that makes things a lot more fun. And I'm not saying that like everything needs to be that, obviously, because different strokes for different folks. Accessibility is important, all that stuff, right?
But I mean, I even think that there's like a balance there where it doesn't necessarily need to be like you're losing everything. It just, there has to be stakes to some extent. I think Celeste is a great example, right? Celeste doesn't have lives. Mario has lives. Do you need lives in Mario? Not necessarily, but Celeste being so difficult at times, but being room-based, I think allows that like level of what you're talking about on a much smaller, quicker scale. But like, it's not, there's still stakes to losing, right? You just need to start the challenge over, but it's not wasting your time.
Especially when you get that strawberry. You know what I mean? You got the strawberry, exactly, it's like, damn, I can't lose, boom, oh shit, I gotta do this again. That on a very smaller scale. But yeah, I think I think that's a big factor in terms of why I'm enjoying this so much. And I'm very fascinated to see how Arc Raider stands years from now when we're talking about even more extraction shooters coming out, and Escape from Tarkov is coming to Steam, I think soon, this week, I want to say. Marathon might come out next year.
Yeah, you know, I mean, just because of how successful this seems to be right now, my gut tells me that we're not going to, in a couple years, be like, remember Arc Raiders? Like, we're going to be using Arc Raiders as an example of a thing.
Yeah.
Right? And like, that's crazy.
It might be
like,
the PUBG of this moment.
Yeah. Which like is insane.
Yeah.
Because PUBG, not the first battle royale, but it was the one that for some reason captured the hearts and minds.
Yeah. We'll see if Fortnite has a extraction mode coming out in the next year.
Yeah, for reals.
I mentioned Marathon, and we're going to talk a lot about Marathon.
We have a couple super chats about the X Factor here.
Oh, please bring that in.
MC Platypus says, Arc Raiders has mastery of the video game soft skills, sound design, animation, art style, combined with some ludonarrative synergy. And I think that that's it, too. The logo looks cool. Yeah. And that goes such a far way.
Dude,
right?
Yeah, the UI looks fantastic. Even the menu experience, even though I wish the menu was a actual like explorable hub. I wish they had like the Destiny hub situation where I'm running around, because they make your settlement look so cool in the menus. But yeah, the UI experience I think is fantastic. And to the point of the mastery of video game soft skills, right? Sound design, animation, art style, combined with some ludonarrative synergy. I had a run last night where I get in, I'm playing solo, I'm looking for some very specific things. I'm in a new level, and so it's like me crawling around, feeling like it's Last of Us, honestly, of being like, let me loot through all these drawers. Let me, like, I'm in a building I've never been into before, and then I start to see some of the Arc robots like further away, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go that way, I'm gonna go this way. I hear footsteps, and I'm like, shit, where's this person? Where's this person? It goes silent, and I'm like, all right, let me walk some more. I come across a hallway, end of the hallway, see a person, and immediately I'm like, don't shoot. Like I tell him, I'm like, don't shoot. He's like, oh, we're cool. All right, we pass ways, like it ends up being fine or whatever. I then get enough stuff where I'm like, all right, I gotta go. I have enough stuff. Didn't really do my objectives, but I need to leave with the shit that I got. And so I start trying to, first of all, I open up the map. I look to see, okay, what's the closest extraction point? It's a decent distance away, but I can get to it. I have 6 minutes though. I have 6 minutes to get out. So let me mark that. Let me get out. I start making my way towards it. And as I'm making my way towards it, I hear bigger footsteps where I'm like, these aren't human footsteps. I look across the way, gigantic spider creature to the north. I look to the east, another gigantic spider creature, and I'm like,
no.
fuck, dude. So I start sneaking, and then out of nowhere, I see a drone. And the drone kind of sees me, and I'm like, ah, shit. It comes through. And have you ever played a game of tag where you and the person that's chasing you are like on opposite sides of like a table or a tree or something? And so you're like doing that thing. I basically do that with the drone, except for like its vision cone. Because it sensed me from afar, and like they have like 3 different levels of, you know, green, yellow, red. Yellow is like it's searching. Red is like, oh, it's found you and it's fighting you. And so it's searching, right? And I'm like, all right, it's not seeing me as I'm circling this thing with it perfectly. It's all on stream. Like I should have, if I knew I was going to talk about this, I would have clipped it. But it eventually gives up on finding me, goes away, and I take a deep breath of like, okay, cool, I can keep going. I miraculously get close enough to the extraction thing, right? As I'm getting there, another drone sees me, immediately goes red. And I'm like, all right, put away the gun. I'm fucking jetting. Run, hop over a staircase, land, get downstairs to where the extraction thing is. And I hear the alarms, meaning that somebody's activated it and they're about to go. And I run, get in there at the last second. If I had gotten there 5 seconds late, I would have been fucked. I wouldn't have been able to make it. And for me, that is the experience.
Yeah,
it is
awesome.
The stealth that I love in stealth games, right? It is that, you know, those in-moment choices that you have to make in like immersive sims or whatever, combined with like the multiplayer aspects. It's just so good.
Yeah.
It's got everything.
Good stuff, man.
Tim, we're going to shift gears and talk about Destiny and Bungie. But before we do, I want to talk to you about patreon.com/kindafunny and youtube.com/kindafunnygames, where you can get the Kinda Funny membership, which allows you to get shows ad-free. And speaking of ads, let us tell you about our sponsors.
This episode's brought to you by Aura Frames. Aura Frames are the one gift that never get old. It's the perfect gift to bring your loved ones closer and share memories every single day. No lie, Aura Frames are undeniably the best gift I have ever given. Families, friends, partners, everyone loves being able to have beautiful frames showing off their loved ones and all of their favorite memories. Aura Frames are incredibly smart and easy to use, allowing you to upload unlimited photos and videos directly from your phone to the frame. Plus, you can order the frame online and preload it with photos and videos using the Aura app, so it's all ready to go right out of the box when you gift it to somebody. Named #1 by Wirecutter, you can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $20 off their best-selling Carver matte frame with the code AURA20. That's AURA frames.com, promo code AURA20. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. This episode is brought to you by Shady Rays. Let's talk gifts. Not the kind that get tossed in a drawer, but the kind that actually get used and appreciated. The holidays are coming up fast, and Shady Rays sunglasses are an easy win. You don't even need to think about it. I'm doing the work for you. Every pair is polarized, durable, and lightweight. They've got a ton of great-looking, high-performance styles that hold up no matter what you throw at them. And the price? Way less than you would expect for the quality. And here's what sets them apart. If you lose or break your shades, Shady Rays has your back with their lost and broken protection. No hassle, just a solid guarantee. So whether you're picking up a pair for someone on your list or grabbing one for yourself, Shady Rays makes gifting simple. Quality built, looks great, and actually worth it. Start your holiday gifting early and head to shadyrays.com and use code FUNNY for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Shadyrays.com, use code FUNNY.
And we're back with story number 3. Sony takes a $204 million hit as Destiny 2 falls short of expectations. This is Land Pits at GameSpot. There's another super chat question for y'all. This is for Destiny fans specifically. What does Destiny need to do to bring you back? I'm curious. Sony has confirmed that Destiny 2 has fallen short of expectations, forcing the company to record an estimated $204 million impairment related to Bungie's assets. During its Q2 FY 2025 earnings call, Sony acknowledged that the popular shooter's player engagement and revenue have been weaker than anticipated since the 2022 acquisition of Bungie for $3.6 billion, billion with a B. Quote, regarding Destiny 2, partially due to changes in the competitive environment, the level of sales and user engagement has not reached the expectation we had at the time of acquisition of Bungie, CFO Lin Tao explained. Tao noted that Sony has, quote, downwardly revised the business projection for the time being and recorded an impairment loss against a portion of the assets at Bungie, end quote. The approximately $204 million impairment, combined with an additional about $118 million expense tied to development cost corrections. Tao said that these adjustments were necessary to reflect the game's current performance, which has been affected by lower player activity and market competition. When asked whether this impairment could be the start of further write-downs, Tao clarified that the goodwill from Bungie acquisition remains secure. Quote, this is an important loss of Bungie's intangible assets, she said. They continue, as for goodwill, that is supported by the whole game segment, so there will not be any impairment loss for goodwill. For this time, Destiny 2's game performance did not reach the expectations we had when we acquired Bungie, end quote. She added that future risks remain for both Destiny 2 and Bungie's upcoming shooter Marathon if they fail to meet Sony's goals. The financial setback comes as Destiny 2 faces some of its lowest engagement levels in years. Steam data indicates that player counts are dropping below the lows of 2018's Curse of Osiris, while fans have expressed frustration over missing updates and recent gameplay changes. Bungie has pledged to improve communication and focus on both the immediate and long-term future of the game. A lot, Tim.
As an old man, it blows my mind still that PlayStation acquired the company that made Halo.
Yeah.
And it's not doing good. Like,
yeah.
All of that's crazy to me. Yeah, this is obviously not good. We've had a lot of bad stories about Bungie, workplace stuff, financials. There's just been a lot. As a outsider to it myself, it does feel like Destiny 2 had the it's the final one. No, really, it's the final one.
Yeah.
No, I promise you this time, it's the final thing,
in the title.
You know? And maybe I'm wrong about that, but it feels that way. So I just feel like Destiny 2 kind of has this aura around it that's not positive. So I think that the best thing for them to do is just move on to Destiny 3. Having said that, is it too late? I don't think that it is, but I mean, at some point, them losing money. This word they keep using here, impairment.
Yeah.
That ain't good, man. And the expectations, if the product that they bought because it was making money, if that part's not even making money, and then you think about what beyond just the games that Bungie makes, why they were acquired, and we know it's because of PlayStation's live service plan, which we also know isn't going that well.
Yeah.
And we see so many examples of canceled game, game coming out and then being canceled.
Yeah.
With Concord, right? We have Helldivers, we have examples of it working, whatever. But that's just a lot of bad stuff about Bungie, and it doesn't seem, I don't think it's likely that Bungie fixes this. I think it's possible, but I wouldn't bet on it.
That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts. And my brain also went to the same place of, where do you go from here as Bungie? And the answer being Destiny 3.
It has to be.
I think that would be the thing, right? Destiny is your big IP. Destiny is your big product. Destiny is where your fan base remains. And I think part of why we're like Destiny 3 is because Marathon just doesn't feel like it's it, which sucks. And I hope that we're wrong. But I
got to be real with you.
You forgot Marathon was
happening.
I just fucking
forgot.
Yeah,
I fucking forgot.
Yeah, which is crazy. We're both being all right, what does Bungie need to do?
Yeah, and
instead of being just make sure your next game is fantastic and successful, we're Destiny 3 needs to be the thing.
Yeah,
but also Destiny 3, I think, to your point of Destiny 2 feeling like it's kind of just existing a little bit, right? The aura around it isn't as strong as what it was at its peak. I think Destiny 3 would be the thing that would get people back there. I think that would be the thing where it's like, all right, we're refreshed, we're rejuvenated, we have a new story to tell. Even the people that might play the first few expansions and then drop off after that, they're back for a new numbered game.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's is
a tough task.
The answer, yeah, it's a huge task. So that's rough. And then, dude, like Marathon, I didn't forget about Marathon. In all honesty, I already chalked Marathon up as a failure.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what it is. Like, with how the beta, was it a beta? Open, whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
That did not hit. And with the delays and all that stuff, I have zero faith. And also, let me refer you to story number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Arc Raiders. You're telling me by the time Marathon actually comes out, people are going to be like, oh man, this is hitting. We had the hit with Arc Raiders. And I know it's not apples to apples, but to a certain point, the comparisons will be there. And I don't think it'll be favorable to Marathon.
I think the comparisons and then also just the competition. Arc Raiders is on console. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If Arc Raiders was a PC exclusive and Marathon was able to kind of corner that console PlayStation market as far as what it was doing in the extraction space, then it'd be one thing. Arc Raiders is on console.
My friends are playing on PlayStation.
Yeah, I looked at Greg and I was like, yo, like, is there like a PlayStation code laying around somewhere? Because I've been playing on Steam PC, but I was like itching for it while I was in the office. And I was like, it'd be easy for me to just play on my PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of game that I'm down to play on both because it's cross save. Yeah, dude, it's tough. We're also talking about, again, the last news story, right? 4 million copies sold of Arc Raiders. That's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Marathon's not going to do that.
No. And that's like
Destiny 3 could, but even that's not a guarantee.
Yeah, I mean, what? I know Ghost of Yotei, completely different game, but Ghost of Yotei sales came out today, and that hit 3 million in a month.
Yeah, but Destiny would be multi-platform.
That's true.
And I imagine it would be PC Day 1 as well.
Yeah. I'm going to bring in some super chats regarding my question. Gary the Third says, played until final shape, would need Destiny 3.
Yeah.
Zeke Speak says, Destiny got me through college, through the pandemic, through my master's program. To see it fall so far, laying off incredible talent while becoming so stale so quickly, it needed... Oh, no, it shifted. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. It needed a 3 years ago. I don't know what that means. It needed a 3 years ago. It ended, maybe is what they mean. Darkry writes in and says, as a Destiny 2 vet with over 3,000 hours, they need more interesting activities. The game has been boiled down to a mandatory grind. Ryu Dan X says, been playing Destiny for years. They either need to pull staff away from Marathon back to Destiny 2 or wipe the slate and start over with Destiny 3. Gerald of Rivia says, playing Destiny since day one and decided to put it down in January. The game doesn't seem to have a cohesive identity or quality anymore. Damn, these make me sad, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of in agreement here, it sounds like. Nitro39 writes in and says, Destiny 2 is limited because of having its Avengers Endgame equivalent. The only way to return to Destiny highs is Destiny 3. Still love the game. And then I got one more from Zeke Speak who says, what made Destiny incredible was its social elements, its secrets, its crazy space magic narrative, all with incredible gunplay to back it. Lack of innovation killed it, in my opinion, versus something like Warframe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Good luck. I hope Marathon hits.
Yeah. For Bungie's sake, yeah.
For Bungie's sake. And also, like, I'm in that extraction mood now.
Yeah, hey,
like, Arc Raiders is doing something.
Maybe there is that, but...
Let's move on to story number 4. Mixtape, the 90s coming-of-age adventure by the creators of The Artful Escape, has been delayed to 2026. This is Marcus Stewart at Game Informer. Mixtape, the coming-of-age adventure by the creators of Artful Escape, has been delayed to 2026. First revealed during the 2024 Xbox Showcase, the game was slated to launch sometime this year. In a social media post, developer Beethoven and Dinosaur states that Mixtape is almost complete and implies it's largely just applying finishing touches. What are we doing? The studio didn't narrow the release window beyond the year. However, so we'll have to stay tuned to see if the game arrives sooner than later. They have a statement, quote, while developing Artful Escape, our 3D artist, Mikey, made an oven asset. It was a nice oven, the work of a true pro. He even put the knobs on, and that's who we are at Beethoven and Dinosaur. We put the knobs on. Mixtape is almost complete. We're just putting the knobs on. See you in 2026.
I love these guys. I love these guys so much. I'm bummed out because I want to play this game. This is one of my most anticipated games, hard stop. It doesn't need to come out this year. It's fine. I actually think it's good to not come out this year at this point. We have too many games even coming in December already.
Yeah.
The indie scene this year is just insane. This, I think, would get very lost in the shuffle. Find a better time next year. Take the time to get this thing right. I think this could be a huge hit for them if they pull things off the right way. Artful Escape, not for everybody. My game of the year, whatever that was, 2021, I think it was. Absolutely loved it. This looks a million times better.
Here's what I'll say. There's the quote from Miyamoto. You delay a game, hopefully it's good, right?
Yep.
This is what I'll say. Fuck all that. Put out the game. Put the fucking game out before the end of the year. All right?
You're such a piece of shit.
And
you have it on Fantasy Critic?
Put the fucking game out. I don't care that it's not
finished. Put the knobs on. Don't put the game out.
Fuck your knobs.
Keep the knobs.
Put the fucking game out. What the fuck are we doing here? You're fucking me. This is all I needed for Fantasy Critic. This was all hold on. I sent Kevin has it pulled up here, right? This is a Fantasy Critic website. Today, pretty much everything happened for my Fantasy Critic today, right? Possessors, right now, god damn it, it's sitting at a 71. It's sitting at a 71.
It's a good day for you, Bless.
Fucking Lumines Arise reviews are out, right? 87, pretty good. Not really good enough, though.
That's really good.
Really good. Not good enough. Not good enough to get me to win.
Yeah.
Not good enough. And then you're going to tell me you're fucking delaying Mixtape? Fucking who cares about the fucking knobs? All right? Leave the knobs off. Put the game out. I'm sure it's good enough. I'm sure it's good enough. The streets want to play Mixtape. The streets want to play it.
Called it with that counter picked.
Because I can't drop it because Barrett fucking counterpicked it. So now I'm stuck. I'm stuck with a 0.
Pro maneuvers. Oh, can't wait for it though. Looks so good. Every time I see that trailer, I'm like, oh my god.
Fucking Mikey, the 3D artist, putting the knobs on these things.
Put the knobs on,
you know what?
man.
Let's delay the fucking game. You know what, Mikey? If I see you on site, Mikey, all right, with their fucking knobs.
Fucking knobs, Mikey.
Get your fucking knobs out of here. Delaying Mixtape. The game does look incredible. I can't wait to play it. But also, fuck off. Put the game out. It's an incredible looking video game, you know what I mean? But, Greg went to Summer Game Fest, played it, and was like, yo, this is going to be the game of the year when this comes out. That sounds good enough to me. That's all I'm saying. Put out just that portion.
Part.
Just put out that portion.
Just put out something that can get reviewed.
Yes. Something that can get a page on OpenCritic.
Yes. Oh, man.
Tim.
Yeah.
Mixtape not coming out. That's big bad news for me.
Exactly.
But if I wanted something smaller, say the tiniest news I need to know about, where would I go?
You go to our last story, the Wii News channel, where we cover all the small news items that you need to know about.
Because if you look at my Fantasy Critic, that's gonna fucking Possessors. 71? Really? That's what we're doing here with the Possessors? Because that lands me at about 121, which means Mike only needs a point. Mike has 120.
Am I last? I really don't.
I think you're last.
Dude, I'm last by a large margin. Fuck.
Mike only...
wait, who's Greg? What's Greg at? I can't see.
Greg is at
58.
He's at what?
58.
Oh, okay. Go back up to me. Fuck.
54. Yeah, no, Mike only needs the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 DLC to be slightly good, then he's going to beat me. And then also Barrett has Demon Skull and Skate Story, both of which I think are going to do pretty well for him. And so Barrett's probably going to beat me here too. Even Andy. Or no, I'm looking at Raj. Raj here has Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
Man, I got fucking paddled.
Wait, Bless, one question about Mike's pick here.
Yeah.
There's this like link thing and it says the game has been released, but it's not linked to an OpenCritic page.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that's just enough people haven't reviewed the DLC. I don't know if for a lot of DLC, reviewers don't get early codes because of the way DLC works and is updated and patched and stuff. So I guess my thought on it would be that maybe reviewers didn't get codes and that they're going to review it. But because of that, they don't have an OpenCritic page for it. That'd be my guess. But hey, if you're out there reviewing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the DLC, hit me up. I got a favor to ask you. That's a joke, for the record. Story number 5 is Wii News. Ghost of Yote has sold over 3.3 million copies in 30 days.
Oh, yeah.
A new The Legend of Zelda Lego set is coming 2026.
Hell yeah.
You see this?
Looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, Kev, if you can bring this up. They have a cinematic for it. And this is all I'm going to say. It's Ocarina.
It's fucking Ocarina.
It's Ocarina.
What does that mean?
Nintendo knows the power of Ocarina of Time.
They do.
Come on, that Zelda movie is gonna be Ocarina. I can
See,
feel
I'm
it.
saying remake.
I mean, both. It's gonna happen. Nintendo has launched. Speaking of Nintendo, they've launched a website where you can check the compatibility of Switch software on Switch 2. Pokopia, that's the Pokemon Minecraft looking game, launches March 5th, 2026. You get a new trailer coming out in a few days. PokePark Kanto opens its doors to the public February 5th, 2026. Skate got a big developer update over on the EA website detailing upcoming things to expect, including player feedback and fixes, economy and progression tuning, and an in-game gift for all players and more. Go to EA's website to learn about it. A new Marvel Rivals Season 5 trailer has officially revealed Rogue and Gambit, which is cool. The title of this trailer is Love is a Battlefield, which I like.
That's great. So good.
From GamesIndustry.biz, PlayStation Portal has become the most widely used device for PlayStation 5 remote play, surpassing mobile, PC, PS5, and PS4, according to a Sony executive.
That's a fun little fact.
Yeah.
Not surprising, but when you release a dedicated piece of hardware to doing a fairly obscure thing, it's probably going to be the number one, but that's cool.
Yeah.
And it shows investment in the technology creates success.
Yeah. And remote play, PS5 remote play, is that, I guess that is specifically playing off of your home PS5. That doesn't include like the cloud stuff that they just updated with. Yeah, that's pretty neat. That's a really neat stat. And then lastly, for the first time ever, the Game Awards will stream live on Prime Video globally alongside the show's annual broadcast on Twitch.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. That's awesome for them.
What does that do for you as far as news, right? Like, is that a play for just like partnership and the way the money goes around, or is that like a viewership?
It's a viewership thing. Yeah,
okay.
And also like that's just a big deal. Like Prime Video, Twitch has evolved so much, and then the Amazon Prime streaming side of things have done this nice little handoff. One of my really, really good friends actually was like one of the core guys that we used to work with him at IGN, Alex Salamita. He's one of the core people that was transitioned from Twitch to Amazon Prime Video for sports. So launching Thursday Night Football was on Amazon. That was a very big deal. And now, as of like 2 weeks ago, NBA is there's some, I don't know what it is because I don't know sports stuff, but like that was a big initiative. And they're trying to get like live streaming, but on the Amazon side, not on the Twitch side, which gets a lot more resources, obviously. And they treat it like Amazon Prime streaming content, like premier primetime stuff. So yeah, Game Awards being there, it's like that's going to be pushed, that's going to be advertised to a bigger audience, you know what I mean? In the same way that a lot of the award shows will pop up on Peacock or Paramount Plus or like the different streaming platforms, but it's Amazon Prime, which is huge. So many people have that. So it goes without saying that Game Awards is going to have the biggest numbers this year that it's ever had, but I think this is going to be just another reason why that's the case. And I actually think it might be pretty demonstrably higher than even last year.
Wow. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And that is it for Wii News. Some super chats to close this out here. JB Bonifacio writes in and says, playing Lumines Arise in PSVR 2 was like doing Molly, LOL. I concur, and also look forward to our Lumines Arise review happening right after this, along with the Possessors review, so we can see how Andy feels about the game. 71 on it. What the fuck are we doing? 71 and Mixtape getting delayed. This is the worst day of all time. I was on track to win this thing.
Yeah.
And now I don't think I have a prayer. Unless like more people review Possessors or something, like I'm fucked.
I can't believe that I'm last. I can, knowing like the choices.
Yeah, it's when you look at it out of context, you know, you look at your list and we're like,
I didn't do bad. I just made the wrong bets early on.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of choices of games that I like, Resident Evil 9, 3D Mario, those were likely to be this year. They just aren't. So I'm fucked.
Fair enough. And then Darwin's Paradox. I mean, I would have stood behind you on Darwin's Paradox. I think that was a good pick. You originally had Greek God of War on here. Yeah,
that also felt likely.
Yeah, one day earlier in the year it did feel likely, and then it just slipped through our fingers. Resolute says, "Happy Kingdom Hearts 3.9 Final Mix Plus Day, everyone." This is going to show what the thing. That's the state of play.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they somehow did that. That even more before we get to 4.
We're gonna get that for sure. Artuatron, Robo Bartender. Oh yeah, before we get to Kingdom Hearts 4, like the road to Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna be paved with 3.5, 3.6 and a half, all that shit. Artulotron says, what did the final shape turn out to be? My prediction was a dodecahedron. That's good. I'm going with parallelogram. Greg Bot writes in and says, did you see Rogue and Gambit are coming to Marvel Rivals? Gambit reveal is out and he releases Friday. By the way, Bless, I like your cut. Thank you so much, Greg Bot.
How you feeling about the cut?
I'm feeling good about it. You know, it's one of those ones where when you do something that's like so different from what you've had.
Drastic.
Yeah, like I think for a few days there, I was like kind of anxious about it looking in the mirror. Now that I've seen myself in the monitor for the last like 2 days of doing content, I actually fucking love how I look.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
great.
I fuck with it. I don't know how long I'm going to keep at this length, but I like it for now.
What was the impetus? He was like, I need change.
It was partly I need change, but then also like I knew I was going to do something, right? I thought, and this is going to be the exact opposite of what I did. I thought I was either going to get braids or even like start doing locks or something. And I started doing research into it, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about myself getting it, like in terms of how it looks on me. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't feel like that was my style. And so I went to the barber and I was like, cut it lower so I can like control my curls more, because it was just too long was my thing.
Gotcha.
And then he cut it lower than I wanted to. And then I was like, go all the way. Just go all the way. Yeah.
Dang.
So that's it for Super Chats. Let's hop into kindafunny.com/you're-wrong, where you write in, let us know what we got wrong as we got it wrong, so we can correct it for those watching later on YouTube and listening later on podcast services around the globe. Let's see here. These are from yesterday. Seabiscuit says, Tim said that Yoshi looked like a horse in Super Mario World, which leads to the question, does Tim know what a horse is? That's not you're wrong. That's not you're wrong.
It's the username Seabiscuit starring Tobey Maguire. So I appreciate it, you know. I'm standing by it. I understand he's not actually a horse, but you need to understand that he's more horse-like than the Aquafina Yoshi we're going to get. Wrap your head around it, Bless.
I don't want Aquafina.
Prepare your ear holes.
I don't want Aquafina anywhere near this movie. Like, no shade to Aquafina.
It sounds like there's shade.
I just don't want Yoshi sounding like that. Let's see here. And these aren't your wrongs, guys. Here's the thing. Jeppo 1457 does say Arc Raiders doesn't deserve a Game of the Year nominee. It uses AI for voice acting. I was going to bring that up in the conversation, but I got so in the weeds of like what I do love about Arc Raiders. There's a big conversation happening right now online about Eurogamer's review of Arc Raiders because they ding it hard because of the AI usage. And that's reviews. And also like, good on somebody for standing on shit.
I think that's great. That they did
like,
that.
how often do people sit in front of microphones or sit in front of their keyboards on the internet and be like, oh, AI is bullshit. Gen AI sucks. Yeah, like talk shit about AI, but then a game comes out that they like that uses AI, and all of a sudden, but like, why are we talking shit about it because it uses AI? It's like, no, keep the same energy. Eurogamer kept the same energy. So, salute. Tundra Boy says, Wii News. Pikmin 4 has received a surprise free update that adds new game plus, new difficulty modes, a new photo mode, special to core Pikmin, and the ability to share data with the mobile game Pikmin Bloom. And then one more from Bob. Impairment loss is an accounting loss, not a cash loss. Basically, Sony bought an asset valued at X, but now it is worth X minus Y. Thus, Sony is taking a minus Y as a loss to reflect that. Bungie is in trouble, but it's not likely they are bleeding massive cash. Appreciate that. And that is it for You're Wrong. And that is it for Kinda Funny Games Daily, where each and every week they run you through the nerdy news that you need to know about live on YouTube, Twitch, and on podcast services around the globe. If you love what we do, support us with a Kinda Funny membership on Patreon or YouTube to get all of our shows ad-free, watch record them live, and get a daily exclusive show. Enjoy the Gamescast next and everything after. Don't forget PlayStation State of Play Japan. We're reacting to it later today, starting at around 1:30, 1:45-ish. Tune in around the time.
I'm excited, man, because it's one of those ones where it's like, literally no expectations because we don't know what this format is.
Yeah.
And but what this format is could entail a lot of very exciting projects.
There you go.
A lot of cool things could pop up here. And I think no matter what, there's probably going to be something that everyone at the table is like, oh, that looks cool.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it too. But until next time, game daily.